Hi, let us discuss the properties of Laplace transform in this session. Before going to properties of Laplace transform, let us recollect the definition of Laplace transform and the inverse Laplace transform. The bilateral Laplace transform of continuous time signal x of t is defined as integral minus infinity to infinity. Substitute the given function x of t. The transformation is e power minus st into dt. So because of this e power minus st transformation, the entire answer of this integration will come as a function of s. So therefore, we can write it as x of t's Laplace transform is written as x of s. So that means the Laplace transform converts a time domain variable into frequency domain variable s. So this is the definition of bilateral Laplace transform. The bilateral Laplace transform. The inverse Laplace transform. So that is x of t is equal to 1 by 2 pi j integral sigma minus j infinity to sigma plus j infinity x of s into e power st into ds. So I use these formulas in the properties of Laplace transform or deriving the properties of Laplace transform. So let us write the first property, linearity. The first property is linearity. Let us say if x1 of t's function Laplace transform, LT stands for Laplace transform, is x1 of s, ROC, let us say the ROC is say R1, and x2 of t's Laplace transform is say x2 of s with the ROC region of convergence R2. So then what is linearity? Linearity means linearly adding this x1 of t and x2 of t. So that is a into x1 of t plus b into x2 of t's Laplace transform. If you add them linearly, so then the Laplace transform of a into x1 of t plus b into x2 of t is a into x1 of s plus b into x2 of s. The ROC is intersection of individual ROCs, that is R1 intersection with R2. Let us prove this very simple proof. So what we want to find out? We want to find out the Laplace transform of this function. Let us substitute in the definition. So that is Laplace transform of the function is a x1 of t plus b into x2 of t. So just substitute in the bilateral Laplace transform definition. Just substitute this function here. So a into x1 of t plus b into x2 of t into the transformation is e power minus st into dt. So let us separate these integrals. So therefore a is a constant where a and b are constants. A into integral minus infinity to infinity x1 of t into e power minus st into dt plus b into integral minus infinity to infinity x2 of t into e power minus st into dt. So therefore a into the Laplace transform of this function, that is x1 of t. This is the definition of Laplace transform x1 of t, which is given as x1 of s plus b into, so this is the definition of Laplace transform x2 of t, which is given as x2 of s. So therefore we can write it as a x1 of t plus b into x2 of t's Laplace transform is a x1 of s plus b x2 of s, as we have seen in the problems. So what is the final ROC? The final ROC is the R1 intersection with R2. So let us recollect the exponential Fourier series and Fourier transform property. If x1 of t's exponential Fourier series coefficients are Cn, x2 of t's exponential Fourier series coefficients are Dn. So then a x1 of t plus b x2 of t's exponential Fourier series coefficients are a Cn plus b dn. Similarly, coming to the Fourier transform linearity property, if x1 of t is Fourier transform is x1 of omega, x2 of t's Fourier transform is x2 of omega. So then a x1 of t plus b x2 of t's Fourier transform is a x1 of omega plus b x2 of omega. So in this way, you can recollect all the formulas of linearity of exponential Fourier series, Fourier transform and Laplace transform. So let us discuss this next property of Laplace transform. Number 2, time shifting property. Time shifting property. Let us see this very simple property. If x1 of x of t's Laplace transform is say x of s, then what is time shifting? X of t minus t naught, where t naught is a constant, Laplace transform is e power minus s into t naught into x of s. For example, if x of t Laplace of x of s, let us say with the region of convergence, is say r, then x of t minus t naught Laplace transform is e power minus s t naught x of s. Remember that the region of convergence will not change in time shifting. The hint you have to remember is that in time shifting, if minus is there, you have to keep minus. If plus is there, you have to keep plus. So where t naught is a constant. So let us prove this very simple proof. What we want to find out? We want to find out the Laplace transform of this function. So therefore, the Laplace transform of x of t minus t naught, just to substitute in the definition, integral minus infinity to infinity, just to substitute this function x of t minus t naught, what is the transformation? E power minus st into dt. So in this integral, just to substitute, put t minus t naught is equal to, let us say, tau. If you substitute t is equal to minus infinity, tau is minus infinity. If t is equal to infinity, tau tends to infinity. That means the limits will not change. So therefore, dt can be written as d tau. So let us substitute these parameters in the above equation. The limits will not change. Integral minus infinity to infinity x of tau into e power of minus s. What is t is written as t naught plus tau. dt is written as d tau. So what is the constant in this equation? E power minus s t naught is a constant. Integral minus infinity to infinity x of tau into e power minus s tau d tau. If x of t or x of tau or x of lambda something is there, the entire answer will come as a function of s. So therefore, this can be written as e power minus s t naught into x of s. So therefore, finally we can write it as x of t minus t naught Laplace transform is e power minus s t naught into x of s. Remember that in time shifting, the region of convergence will not change. Similarly, x of t plus t naught Laplace transform is e power s t naught. If plus is there, keep plus here. X of s, the region of convergence will not change. So remember this hint. In Laplace transform, if you substitute s is equal to, so this is Laplace transform. If you substitute s is equal to j omega, we will get Fourier transform properties. If you substitute omega is equal to n omega naught, you get exponential Fourier series properties. Remember this very, very important hint. Exponential Fourier series properties. These three are interlinked. If in Laplace transform s, if we replace s by j omega, you get Fourier transform properties. If you substitute omega is equal to n omega naught, that is discrete spectrum, you get exponential Fourier series properties. Let us see in a similar manner. Let us see if x of t's Fourier transform is x of omega, then x of t minus t naught Fourier transform is what we have to substitute? S is equal to j omega. So that is e power minus j omega t naught into x of omega. Similarly, if x of t is exponential Fourier series coefficients are Cn, so then x of t minus t naught exponential Fourier series coefficients are e power minus j n omega naught t naught into Cn. So in this way you can remember the three formulas. Okay. So this is about the first two properties of Laplace transform, linearity and time shifting property. Thank you.